We landed in Mashhad, the heart of Khorasan, a land once known as the great city of Tus. This soil produced giants of knowledge, including Imam Ghazali, one of Islam's greatest minds. And the biggest question remains unanswered. Where is the real grave of Imam Ghazali? A mysterious building called Haruniyya stands here. Was it a prison or a place of spiritual retreat? Mufti Muhammad Taqi Usmani is a renowned Islamic scholar who has traveled across the world in search of knowledge and reflection. During one such journey, he arrived in Iran. Come, let us explore Iran through his own words and experiences.
You are watching Baby G Reads for Audio. Real stories and famous books reads. Keep touching with us. Subscribe, like, and share.
Mufti Muhammad Taqi Usmani writes in the travelogue of his visit to Iran, in his book Safar Dar Safar on page 52. In Mashhad. On that same day, we departed for Mashhad on the 11:30 a.m. flight and arrived at approximately 1 p.m. Mashhad is the capital of the Khorasan province. This city was most likely named after the shrine of Hazrat Ali ibn Musa al-Rida, may Allah have mercy on him, during the Safavid era. Otherwise, it was previously known as Tus. In fact, Tus referred to the collection of two nearby cities, Tabaran and Nukan. This region was conquered during the caliphate of Hazrat Uthman, may Allah be pleased with him. In its prime, the city of Tus was considered magnificent for its cultural amenities, as well as being a center of knowledge and excellence, and held great political importance. Renowned scholars were born here, among whom Imam Ghazali, may Allah have mercy on him, is the most prominent. Additionally, this city is the homeland of Nizam al-Mulk Tusi, may Allah have mercy on him, who is regarded as an exemplary figure in history for both his scholarship and governance. He was the minister of Malik Shah Seljuki, but Malik Shah had entrusted the entire administration of the empire to him. Nizam al-Mulk, may Allah have mercy on him, brought prosperity and expansion to the empire on one hand, establishing an example of law, order, and administration. And on the other hand, there was no city in the empire where his established madrasa, educational institution, did not exist. Nizam al-Mulk Tusi, may Allah have mercy on him, had also endowed a tenth of his properties for educational expenses. In summary, Tus has been a major center of Islamic history. Since we were short on time, instead of going to the hotel from the airport, we went straight to the ancient city of Tabaran in Tus, where some traces of ancient history still remain. When we entered the old area of this city, we saw a tower-like building famous here as Haruniyya. Among the common people, there is a popular legend that this building was constructed by Harun al-Rashid as a prison, likely used to keep political prisoners in solitary confinement. However, when we entered the building, we saw an inscription by the Department of Archaeology that refuted this legend. Moreover, the building is so grand and magnificent that calling it a prison seems unlikely. Outside this same building, there is a grave-like structure with a wall where Imam Ghazali's name is written, stating that he used to stay here. It is also famous among the public that this is the grave of Imam Ghazali, may Allah have mercy on him, but it is not beyond reason that this building was constructed as a monastery, khanqa, instead of a prison. And since it is proven that Imam Ghazali, may Allah have mercy on him, lived in seclusion towards the end of his life, he might have chosen this as his corner of solitude. Some scholars from Khorasan were with us. They informed us that in reality, Imam Ghazali's grave is located at another site some distance from here. As we moved forward from here, we saw the shrine of the famous Persian poet Ferdowsi at one point. This is the same Ferdowsi whose Shahnameh is a poetic account of Iran's conquests and is considered a masterpiece of Persian literature. Further ahead from this shrine, the ramparts of the ancient city appear in a dilapidated state, and in their midst, the ruins of some tall buildings bear witness to the grandeur of their youth. Stepping outside these ancient walls, there is a plain, and in this very plain, the remains of a dilapidated grave are visible. Beside it lies a headstone stating that this is the grave of Imam Ghazali, may Allah have mercy on him. Now, only Allah knows to what extent this is correct. However, based on what his biographers, such as Allama Subki, may Allah have mercy on him, have written, that his grave is located in the plain outside the city of Tabaran. This location seems more plausible compared to Haruniyya. Anyhow, Arriving here refreshed the memories of Imam Ghazali. He was born in this city in 450 AH and received his early education here. Then, he went to Gorgan to acquire knowledge from Imam Nazir Ismaili and returned after recording his lectures.
A famous incident regarding his lectures is that on the way, bandits attacked and robbed him of all his belongings, including his lectures. Imam Sahib pleaded with the leader of the bandits to keep everything else but return the collection of lectures, which was of no use to him. When the leader asked for the reason, Imam Sahib, may Allah have mercy on him, told him, "The knowledge I have acquired by leaving my homeland for a long time is preserved in these lectures." Upon this, the leader of the bandits mocked him, saying, "What kind of knowledge is it that is imprisoned in these notebooks? If the notebooks are gone, your knowledge is gone too." Saying this, he returned the notebooks, but this sentence left a profound impact on the heart and mind of Imam Ghazali. May Allah have mercy on him. He himself states, "This was a speaker whom Allah made to speak to guide me in my affair. So when I reached Tus, I devoted myself to study for 3 years until I had memorized everything I had written, reaching a point where if I were robbed on the way again, I would not be deprived of my knowledge." Tabaqat al-Shafi'iyya by al-Subki, Volume 5, page 103. This sentence was spoken by that person through Allah's will for my guidance. Consequently, upon arriving in Tus, I spent 3 years memorizing those lectures until I had learned them all by heart in such a way that if bandits were to attack me again, I would not be left empty of knowledge. After this, Allah granted him such a stature of knowledge and grace that the greatest of scholars bowed before him. Whether it was in teaching or authorship, Allah took such reformative work from him in every field as is granted to very few.
Due to the patronage of Nizam al-Mulk, he also attained high-ranking posts and positions. However, he eventually abandoned all titles and offices to adopt a life of struggle and spiritual discipline, during which he authored the magnificent book, Ihya Ulam al-Din. Through Tahafut al-Falasifa, the incoherence of the philosophers, he tore apart Greek philosophy and left behind a treasure of works in jurisprudence, fiqh, principles of jurisprudence, usul al-fiqh, beliefs, aqaid, theology, kalam, and Sufism, from which no student today can remain indifferent. Ulama Nawawi, may Allah have mercy on him, cited an authoritative source who calculated that if the days of his life were divided by the number of pages he wrote, the average would be 16 pages per day. Al-Ghazali by Shibli Nomani, page 73. Imam Ghazali's brother, Ahmed Abu al-Futu al-Ghazali, may Allah have mercy on him, was also among the high-ranking saints of Allah. He narrated the event of his brother's passing, stating that after the Fajr prayer, he, Imam Ghazali, picked up his shroud, placed it over his eyes, and said, "I bow my head in submission for attendance in the service of the king." After this, he lay down and passed away after sunrise. Tabaqat al-Shafi'iyya, Volume 4, page 106. Returning from Tus, we arrived at Hotel Qasr, located near the shrine of Hazrat Ali al-Rida, may Allah have mercy on him, where our stay was arranged. We rested there until Asr. Our companions informed us that Nishapur is only 100 kilometers away from here and the motorway to that point is very clear. Therefore, we decided to go to Nishapur after Asr and reach the vicinity of Nishapur near Maghrib. Allah Hafiz to next video of Nishapur city. Thanks.